Okay, so what do we got here, Craig?
Got a very simple installation. This is the new replacement HID headlight.
Right.
It's a single glass unit with a reflective lens on top. When you go from high beam to low beam, there's actually a little sensor in here that actually changes the position of the glass bulb itself to change the reflection to give you a different view out on the highway when you go from high and low beam.
Right.
Always want to keep that covered. You don't want the oil from your skin on that bulb. It'll shorten the life.
Right.
All right. This is the only, you'll plug this into the standard plug-in right off of the bike, right over here. That's the only, there will be no modifications to the wiring.
Okay.
All right. You have the ballast, which that needs to be mounted back in the fairing. You simply take the, off of this harness, plugs into the ballast. I won't push that all the way in just for assembly purposes.
Okay.
Anyway, that goes in like so. You've got off of the ballast, you've got the two wires here that will plug in off of the headlight. And then this plugs into the other lead off of the headlight. Everything is color coded, everything's the same kind of fittings, so there's no confusion. It either fits or it doesn't fit. Okay. It's a very simple plug and play, and there's no modifications to the bike.
Okay, so all we have to do is install that inside the fairing there somewhere. Will it just lay down in the fairing, do you think?
It'll not only lay, but it actually comes with an adhesive. You put some 3M two-sided tape on the ballast, and this actually will adhere to the inside of the fairing itself.
Oh, okay, very good.
And then you get some zip ties to tie the, bundle the wires so they're not just flopping around either. Okay. It makes it a nice, tidy, and efficient assembly.
Okay, so what's the benefit of having this HID headlight over the normal, incandescent bulb that we have in there today?
There's two big advantages. One is obviously the lumens, the visibility part, the illumination out on the road.
Right.
The standard halogen bulb has between 700 to 1,000 lumens. These have over 3,000.
Wow.
So almost 3 times the strength and light and illumination of the road in front of you. And then also the amperage, or the wattage. A standard halogen bulb requires about 55 watts of power from the bike and the alternator. These only require 35 watts, so it's a third less. And so it's less strain on the battery and the alternator. Plus, you can actually feel the temperature difference. When you have an HID and you put your hand on the lens, it'll feel warm but not hot. You put your hand over a lens of a standard halogen bulb, it'll actually be quite warm to the touch, and you won't be able to hold your hand on that lens.
Oh, okay.
So not only am I just, it's not just a verbal that it uses less power, but it creates less heat to justify that it really truly does use less power.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for showing us to me. I do appreciate it.
No problem.
All right.